going.
Yep.
Okay.
We're good.
Perfect. Okay. So adding contacts. So there's a couple ways to do it, and quick actions is a great one for doing just like your one-offs. So if you have somebody in your phone, and you guys can do this along with me too, that you want to put in your system and you want to get them going on property alerts or a seller evaluation of their property or a smart campaign, or even just send them a text through your system or a one-off email. Quick actions, add contact. And this is a good quick way to add people in. So I'm going to pick somebody. Who can I pick? So we do first name. And if you don't have someone's last name, no big deal. The system makes you put it in there, but say you don't have it, you can just fill something in. The last name you will only ever see. So they're not going to see it unless you do a merge tag that makes it put their last name, but really it's probably not going to happen. So I'll just I like to put how I know the person. Or if it's a Zillow lead, I put Zillow. So we'll put STVR. We got his email. Let me pull it up here. Okay. mkplanninghawaii@gmail.com. Oh no, .com. Awesome. Phone number. Phone number. 21. Okay, awesome. And then permission to contact. So this is basically just giving your system permission to call them, text them, or email them. If you know they have an address, put the address in here, because what that does is in kvCORE, when you add an address, let's go here to one of the people. Okay, so see right here where it says add address on the side. If there's an address here, this address is going to be the one that will send oh no, not necessarily, but down here, you can do a listing valuation and you can put in their address here. And what that'll do is send them a monthly updated valuation. It's kind of similar to, Zillow. It's not always the most accurate, but it's a good starting point. But if you do have their address, you can put it here. And then once you add them in, you can go in and just copy it, come over here, paste it, and then you're setting them up for those valuations to send automatically through kvCORE. So that's the street address. I do have a street address for him. I think I do. Let's see what he sends. Nope. Okay, no, I don't. Is it a buyer, a seller, an agent? We'll put agent. You can also do more than one. So if it also is a buyer or a seller, you can do both. You could do all of them. Lead status. So where are they in their journey? Are they just somebody that you're trying to touch? A new lead? An active lead that they're actively searching? Client? Is it somebody that you're in contract with and you just haven't added them in the kvCORE yet? Or a past client that maybe you closed on, a couple months ago and you forgot to add them in here? Closed. Lead source, manual add. So it's going to automatically put manual add because we're manually adding it in there. You have to put yourself, it's automatically going to just be blank and it means you. And then smart campaign. So this one is, what kind of campaign would you like to trigger from the start? Do you want a new lead campaign? So a new lead would be good for this one if I'm putting them newly into my system, or maybe I know them. Maybe I met them at an open house. So you can pick which campaign, but just be mindful, as soon as you push add contact, it's going to trigger that campaign. So for this instance, let's put Mark on my, let's put him on my long-term, just so he's getting that long-term touch. If you have a lender added in, which I want to work on this in the future and maximizing this, but if you have a lender that you are using with this client, you can add them in there. By CCing the lender, that's going to give them access to a portal that will have shared communication with the lender. Just be mindful if you've never done this before, maybe touch base with whatever lender that you're using and have a little one-on-one about how to use it and how to check on the portal. And then notes here is any note. So this is only what you're going to see. So say, you know, Mark, he's the STVR guy, Mark at the planning. I can maybe say how I met him, met through Marissa. And you can also add a hashtag right here in the notes. And that's good for if you want it to also trigger a smart campaign. So there's a couple different ways, but it's good too if you wanted to use it as a way to group it together. So say I had for Mark, maybe I had a bunch of vendors in here and I had them all under hashtag vendors. I could do hashtag vendors and it's going to group him in with them by adding that hashtag in the notes. So now we have the contact in there under new lead. So let's move him because let's put him under sphere. So sphere is basically friends and family. Sphere. The note, so the note that I took under when I added him in, it's going to have a custom note right here. So you can actually just pin that to the top. And so that way, every time you come in on the contacts info and you pin any important notes to the top, you know right away who he is. You can see over here that vendor hashtag was added right there. So now that he's grouped in with the vendors, if I had all the vendors in there, which I should, if I went to marketing, scroll down to hashtag management, all my separate hashtags are in here. And then I can scroll down to find vendors. It's only one, but click it. And now he's under that hashtag. There. You can mass email the hashtag, mass text the hashtag. Awesome. So one of my goals and what I need to do is get like all the plumbers I know in here. And then say I had a plumbing question or needed a plumbing quote. I could go under plumbing vendors, click everyone, send out an easy text and say like, aloha, I have a client that needs a plumber. Are you available tomorrow? And then just send it to everybody. Thinking about that's something I need to do as well, but just got to be mindful. It does come from your smart number and not your phone number. So if they were to take that and call, say they got that text and they call you off of a number that's not in your system, it would round robin to the team. So just something to be mindful of, but if they text back and, you know, no problem. Okay, let's go back. So now we got Mark in here. We can find him under Smart CRM, all contacts. If I wanted to find him really quick, I could type in Mark right here. So here we are. We got the notes up top. Smart campaign. So because I started that smart campaign on there, it's going to be going right here. And then we have our future touch points up here. And we can see what he's getting. If say I didn't want him to get one of these emails, I can just exit and it'll remove it just for him, not for all the other smart campaigns, just for Mark's. Okay. Yes, so that is how you add in one individual. Another thing, if you have like a whole spreadsheet of contacts you want to add in together, you can go to marketing, lead engine, and there's the lead drop box. Oh, no, just kidding. I'm sorry. Bulk lead import. And if you click that, you can let them handle it, where you can submit a file and have them go through and handle it for you, or you can do it yourself. And you can upload, let's see, a list. I don't have a list, but upload a list, and it'll basically go through and say, okay, this is their first name, connect it with their first name. And you just kind of got to do a little bit of work for that one, but that's a way. And there's videos here too, but that's a way you can import a lot of contacts at once. You can also, if you have questions, you can click here and schedule a time with their lead specialist. And I've done this before. You can get on, and if you have questions about importing a group of leads, or say you have something specific you want for those group of leads, like a specific hashtag, and a little bit more tricky how you want to put them in, more detailed, you can schedule a time there. You got your smart CRM. You can also hear all contacts. So one thing you see here, how I have this active lead and team new leads, you can create these little easy filters. And how you do that is over here, there's filters. And I highly recommend playing with these. I know we're all kind of newer, so we don't have that many contacts, but once we start to get up there, filter, and you can filter through all of them by where they're at on their journey. So if you wanted to, reach out to all your closed clients and send them a text message, or all your people in contract, maybe send them a group text message. Prospects, you can filter them by their contact status. There's also agent assigned, lender assigned, contact details, buyer, seller, if they're in a specific hashtag, if they're not in a hashtag. So maybe I want to message everybody except for, I don't know, maybe I have a hashtag that's like Waikoloa home buyers. Maybe I want to message everyone but them, kind of thing. It has a phone number. So it'll pull up everyone that has a phone number if you wanted to send a group text. Everyone that has an email, has a birthday, has a valuation address. So that valuation address is over here on the right. Listing valuation. So a quick thing you could do once you get real good is even every month, you can come in here to your filters, has a valuation address, apply, and it'll pull up every person that has it, has an address in there. Click all of them here. Some of them are just addresses, and send out a mass text and just say, it's another month, blah, 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 blah. Are you thinking about selling? And that's just a quick way to reach out to anybody that is a seller with their address in there. Perhaps if you be sure to click seller too, though. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. They're in your system as a seller and they have a valuation address. Behavior. So then you can clear your alerts here. Clear. Filters. Behavior alert. So everyone that has search alerts, no search alerts, marketing reports, does not have a campaign running. So I like to do this from time to time just to see who I don't have a campaign running for. turn that on, apply filter, and it'll pull up everyone you don't have smart campaigns for. So you can go in and add them. Let's see. Has responded via text, email, phone. That's cool. Saved a property, asked a question. You can also, this one's fun. You can property interest. So anyone who has in their property alerts this specific thing here. So say that they, let's try it, 200,000 to 500,000. And they're looking for 1 bath in Kona, matching buyers or address. Okay, let's try it. Apply filter. Okay, so all these people here, their search alerts include that. I must have it for Kona for 300,000 to 2 million. So his property alerts include this property interest range. So then once you have one all set up that you like, you can, let me clear this puppy. All contacts, filters, and you can save it. So maybe I just want all my clients that are buyers that has a phone number. And then I can apply filter. Okay, so now these are all my clients that are buyers that have phone numbers. So then I can save the filter. And you can pin this filter as a quick link at the top of your CRM. So this is a way that I could quick access them. So clients, so I could put buyer clients with phone numbers. Save new filter. So now when I go to my smart CRM, buyer clients with phone number, I can click that, pulls them up here as a saved filter. And then say I wanted to just text them all as a group and send a voice message, maybe, you know, happy Monday, just sending out an aloha, or you can do a mass text saying, hey, I have some time this week to do some virtual tours. Let me know if you want any, or, you know, a way that you can mass text a group